we are. Mic check.
25 minutes.
25 solid minutes later, man, Sam. We'll be talking about you in the podcast.
No.
We're all fine and we all did it. Finally. I think we did it.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing it.
Starting off on this foot. How we feeling, homie? I like this t-shirt look.
You know what? I bought this t-shirt just for a date.
It's honestly a very nice looking t-shirt. And did you do it on purpose to roll up the sleeves?
Yes, I did. Yes. It's
like
old
that.
school, right?
Yeah, I do. I think that's coming back. You need a pack of smokes there.
Yes, I do. With like the blue jeans?
Yes, dude. You are literally this much away from being a sailor who arrives at dock.
A sailor or a guy who works on hot rods.
Oh my God, yes.
Bro, do you ever see someone smoke and tell yourself like, damn, I missed that, man? Smoking a cigarette, dude?
Every time, and I've said this to you, every time I see somebody smoking on like this is terrible for everybody, do not smoke, but I'm from a different time. When I see people sitting down on their steps, like right outside their place or whatever, and they're like in contemplation and they're smoking a cigarette, I'm like, my God, how I missed that life. It was the best.
When it hits your lungs, dude, you blow
Everything
it out.
about it. Everything about smoking is I mean, listen, please, God, don't smoke, and those electronic cigarettes things are just terrible for your health.
Apparently too, eh?
They're apparently murderous.
What about the Zyn pouches that they put in their mouth? Mouth cancer?
I mean, it can't be right. All of these things.
You can't do anything, dude.
No, there's nothing that's fun that's left.
You can't even do fucking pre-workout without without getting sick.
I just need to drink my pre-workout.
We just got to be fucking sober in life, man.
Yeah, it's the honest truth. You just got to be sober in life. That is the honest truth. There's nothing else.
Why do you think humans need so badly to fucking be distracted by stuff?
Well, yeah, why isn't it the opposite? Why is it that the healthy you would think that the healthy things would be like drugs so that they can get you to do more of it?
I'll tell you why. First of all, there's two things, okay? The Christian point of view is that the world belongs to the devil. All right? Like he has so much influence on this world that we're drawn to shit that's bad for us. And then I guess it's it, but Louis C.K. has a joke about like, we're not supposed to be here. If we're supposed to be here, why are we always so uncomfortable?
Yes.
Like we can't we need AC, you know, just the temperature has to be just right. We need cushions to support.
Right.
You know?
You're right. We do need all of these things. I just want to have a cigarette. Anyways, listen, I don't want to smoke. You want me to tell you about how I've been suffering? Over the weekend here, we just came back, me, Mortaza, John Lau from
You didn't eat?
Dude, I had to make weight. I didn't eat for, no joke, 30 some hours. At one point, we went to Shake Shack. Well, I went along with them to Shake Shack, and
oh my God, dude, the torture.
Yeah, it was an experience. So we went to Shake Shack, and like John is way on weight, John Lau, and Mortaza threw out his back, so he couldn't compete, which left them eating, and then Mortaza really delivered the death blow. First of all, John Lau had bacon in his burger, and it looked phenomenal, and Mortaza had his trio, and I was just sitting there, and it had already been like, I don't know, at least a full 24 hours that I hadn't eaten, so like I was already hallucinating. If you're super hungry and you walk into a Shake Shack, let me tell you, the smells.
I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Why not just stay in the Airbnb?
I also have a lot of FOMO. Okay. I'm like, what am I going to do here? Although, super tangent, and sorry for being ADD, bro, the TV in America, in the hotels, every channel is a banger. Every channel is an amazing movie. There was like Returning to America with Eddie Murphy, where he's like the king of Zamunda. Anyways, Gladiator, Rocky,
really?
The Godfather. I mean, all of these things are playing at the same time on different channels. I was like, Bob's Burgers was on. I was like, this is freaking amazing. Every channel was amazing.
Where were you guys?
We were in, let me say this right, because it's not Hampstead. It's Hampstead, I think, with an E.
Is it on the island?
Dude, I don't know none of these things. I think it's in Long Island.
Oh.
Because I took a train to get there, and I'm pretty sure they're like, train to Long Island? And I was like, sure. I need to go here. The guy was like, yes, you're
So
going
you took
there.
the bus to go there?
Yes, I took the overnight bus on like a Thursday night because I had some work to do Friday morning. So I took an overnight bus. I got there, and then the boys caught up with me midway through Friday. They actually arrived Friday around like 4:30.
Man, dude, what a crazy adventure, man.
Dude, it was something. But anyways, look. So I'm in the freaking Shake Shack. The smells are going straight into your veins. I was like, what is even happening? Because the smell of grease, dude, when you're hungry, is another thing. And I'm like, I'm okay. They're like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
Crazy.
What are you putting on your burger? I'm like, oh, maybe you should put this. Anyway, so Murtaza does the whole thing, and they both eat. Thankfully, we sat outside, like, so the smells were a little bit reduced. And then at the end, Murtaza's just kind of sitting there, and he's like, I'm going to go get a milkshake. I'm like, ugh! You're going to go get a what? He's like, yeah, I'm going to go get a milkshake. And I was like, this is not fun. And so, yeah, it was not fun. That moment was not fun, at least. Anyways.
Oh, okay, hold on. I just want to paint the picture, okay?
Yes.
You're not in New York City.
No, we're in Hempstead.
It's like a suburban thing.
Yeah, definitely a suburban
okay,
thing.
no, okay, that
dude,
sounds
we're driving everywhere. Like,
You know, I think Sarah's from Long Island.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Dude, after the tournament, we went to, like, an Italian place.
Yeah.
The pizza blew my mind.
Pizza.
The pizza blew my mind. John Lau, whether he wants to admit it or not, is a bit of a foodie.
Yeah.
Like, he has a really good palate. Like, as soon as he ate the burger at Shake Shack, he started regretting not putting something, like, pickled in it. And I was like, oh, shit, you're really thinking about this, you know?
Some nerd shit right
Yeah,
there,
I was like, oh, okay, John. And when he had the pizza, he went, oh. I was like,
Really?
Like, whoa, what's happening here? He was like, oh. He did like 3 O's, and I was like, what is it? And I don't even want to tell you what we put on it because it's so weird. We all kind of had something we wanted, and so we put these 3 toppings on this pizza, dude.
Damn,
that
bro.
when you hear it, you're gonna think it's super weird, but it was amazing.
Dude, all right. You know what?
I want you to guess who put what.
Okay.
There was 3 things, okay, and I get it.
Bro,
it's gonna sound weird.
I would have said, I'm having my own pie, go fuck yourself.
Yes, but because we wanted the pie as the starter to split between us, and then we all had a meal.
Oh.
Dude, we got a large pizza that could have broke you.
You
Honestly, just sharing the pizza, dead.
Yeah. You got pasta?
And then I got pasta and chicken parm as well, dude. Like, I ate a lot. I hadn't eaten, Max.
Yeah.
I was dying. Anyways, so the big pizza that we shared, the 3 of us, which honestly, promise you, it's a full meal. If you just eat your share of the pizza, you're dead. 3 toppings, guess who chose what? Spicy honey.
What the
I know.
What the
I don't
fuck,
even know.
bro?
Literally honey with like chili flakes and spicy in it.
The restaurant had that?
Yes. Number 2, mushrooms. Number 3, anchovies. And that was the mix on the pizza,
Okay,
dude.
your anchovies.
Keep going. I don't want to give too much
Okay.
away, but
Uh,
I mean, there's one that's an easy one. It's a layup. Who would want something spicy?
Well, I don't know, bro. You're throwing me off. I was gonna say your So I'm getting it wrong, basically.
Yes.
I think I'm getting every single one of these wrong.
Yes,
okay?
most likely.
I was gonna say your anchovies. Mort is mushrooms, and John Lau is spicy honey.
Wow, Mort is the spicy guy, dude.
Yeah.
Mort wanted something spicy, so
Okay.
he landed on spicy honey. John Lau wanted anchovies, and I wanted mushrooms.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know what that pizza is called that we created, but it was fucking amazing. I'm sorry. Dude, it was really good.
What the hell kind of fucking Italian place has spicy honey on their menu?
They had a long list of all of these different things, and everybody just chose one. Dude, I'm telling you, this pizza, no joke, incredible.
You know, man, when I went to New York and I did the pizza tour thing.
Pietro's, it was called.
Okay, shout out.
Yes.
The guy told me,
I'm gonna show you a picture. Keep going.
on a pizza, you're allowed 3 ingredients.
That's what we did.
No.
Oh, the same 3?
The sauce, the cheese, and some basil.
Oh, this guy's a margarita guy. Look at those mushrooms, dude.
That
That's
looks
an
amazing.
Dude, it was amazing.
It does look amazing.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, dude.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks
We
like
had it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Murtaza was like, I'm going all in on the pizza. I don't even care what comes next.
Wow.
He literally was like, I know there's more food. And we left some slices being like, stop. If you eat 3 of these slices, you're done. He was like, no, give it to me.
That does
I'm
look
going to
good.
do the pizza. I was like, holy crap. And
You know
then
what, dude?
Chicken parm and pasta, dude.
And that was good too?
Amazing.
God damn it, bro.
His was like a rosé, and it was like breaded chicken with more cheese. And then after
Is there
that,
no
we
good
had
pizza
ice
here,
cream.
dude?
No, there's no good pizza
No,
here.
eh?
I don't believe in it. You know,
Dude, let me tell you something. Pizza Bros fucking sucks, dude.
sucks. That's not even a place to me.
They have a thin crust.
And that stupid
Why
machine
is
they
the-
use.
Why is the crust fucking soggy?
It sucks.
It's thin, dude.
Dude, the undercarriage, I'm being very nerdy, on this pizza was so perfect. John was like holding it. It was like staying. It was crunchy at the tip. It was so good. I'm telling you, it actually blew my mind. And John will attest to this. And he is, despite what he says, a foodie. The guy's like, He did that 3 times. He went, I was like, what? What are you tasting that I'm not? I'm just like, oh, this is good. And I just kept eating it. Anyway, so we did that. We had a bunch of ice cream after, and like ice cream. I had a
At
s'mores
the
ice
same
cream.
spot?
No, at another place. And then after all that, I also had McDonald's super late at night, double Big Mac with a large fries. Anyways, it was a debauchery. But we're skipping to the end. We're going back to the top.
Do you not feel sick when you do that?
And I drove the whole way back. I drove the full 6 hours. They were in comas.
This is in the same, the same stretch.
Same stretch.
It's
They
fucking
were
crazy.
dying. They were both like, Mortaza was hallucinating.
You know what, man? We need to count calories, man.
What's going to happen?
No, I'm just saying, like, when we do shit like that, I think we need to, like, you know when you pig out on McDonald's?
Yes.
A Big Mac is like an incredible amount of calories,
A
man.
double Big Mac is even more.
So, how many, you think you, like, busted, like, the 5,000 calories?
On those meals with the ice cream, dude, the ice cream was insane.
Yeah.
It was a cup, but they're not cheap like us. Over here, when they say 2 balls,
Yeah.
like 2 scoops, sorry.
Yeah.
Or in French, deux boules, like, it's 2 little kind of scoops, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, dude. I was like, okay, let me get the 2 scoop. It was like eating if you buy like those containers, it was like a container of ice cream. It was so much ice cream that I couldn't believe it. And there was actual caramel in it, and I was like, holy
Dude,
moly.
America's the fucking best. Dude.
It's the best.
America's the best.
It's the best. Bro, everything
God
about it
damn
was
it.
the best. The gyms are the best. The place that we had the tournament was like a high school or something. I don't know. Could have been a university. I really don't know. They had like soccer fields. They had volleyball things. The campus was massive. You were just like all of these sports, all of this room, like everything about it was incredible.
Let me ask you something. Did you guys have to pay some type of like thing at the border? Because there's this like rumor now that like you got to pay $250 to get in.
No.
Man.
No, nothing
Crazy
like that.
rumors.
Yeah, no. The dude was like, hey, what are you going to do? I'm like, Jiu-Jitsu tournament.
Yeah.
He's like, you do that a lot? I'm like, yes. And he's like,
And
"All
actually,
right."
by the way, when you take the bus
Yeah, it was a weird thing.
to the States,
They take you all off the bus, and then you walk into the border,
Wow.
and then there's like 7 agents behind windows, and you're like, that. Everybody gets back. They give you a card that says you're allowed back on the bus. You give that card to the dude on your
Okay.
way out, and then you get back on the
Interesting.
bus. Yeah. Anyway, so look, we're at me getting there. I get there overnight. I arrive there. I haven't eaten. I'm dying. I continue to do the no eating thing. I walk around for like 2-3 hours. I have some business meetings. I get back. I finish that off. I take some trains to Long Island. I find my way to the hotel. Finally, I'm at the hotel. I'm dying. The boys show up. We hit up Shake Shack. Mort breaks my heart by getting that extra milkshake. I don't know. It was like the vase cracked when he said I'm getting a milkshake. I was like, ugh. Have the milkshake. Go back to our room. Talk a bunch of jiu-jitsu. Fall asleep. Wake up. We're like, okay, John Lau's the first guy on the docket. Well, I mean, technically it should have been Mortaza, but his back was thrown out. So we figure out a way, whatever. We get there. Campus is huge. We're trying to figure out how to get to like the spot where we have the jiu-jitsu tournament. And then John's like kind of like bumped up. Here's the big knock on the IBJJF.
okay,
Because it's IBJJF New York Open.
I'm ready.
Dude, no place to warm up. Bro, you're in a whole stadium.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a photo. It's a freaking stadium.
I saw
dude.
it. I saw it.
And
I
there's
mean-
no place to warm up?
Yeah.
What are we doing here, guys? IBJJF.
Was there a place in Toronto to warm up? I think there was.
yes.
What the fuck are they doing?
Dude, what the hell are they doing? I can't tell you how much room there is on the side here for warm-up area. I can't tell. There's nothing. So you cannot warm up. So what are we, like, what the hell is this? What are you guys doing?
Probably just the guys from New York that fucking dropped the ball on that, you know? Because in Toronto, they had mats.
Yeah, but come on, figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, make this a priority.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't warm up.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's a big tournament. You're trying to freaking, like, I'm running in place and you're pummeling with your buddy,
and
but
with,
like,
and with big names, man.
dude, there were some monsters at that tournament.
know.
Like some black belts, whatever. Anyways, so no warm ups. We get there. So John is kind of like doing his own thing. We can't really help him warm up. Finally, finally it's John. John's up. We walk down. Oh, and before that, I meet one of our heroes, Mr. Murillo from Unity. I was like, oh shit, there he is, the
That's my
Godfather
guy.
voice guy. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta get a photo. He was eating French fries, dude. He had like a backpack over here, and he was sticking his arm in the backpack. I was like, and pulling out French fries. Like, it was just so weird. It's like, you're putting your hand in a backpack, you don't expect French fries to come out of that. And he's
I
just
mean,
like,
I guess you're not allowed food.
I don't know, maybe that was his move and he was hiding it. So he keeps eating it. I was like, excuse me, sir. I was like, I don't want to bother you, and it's okay if you want to keep doing your thing, but can I get a photo, you know? And he's like, okay. I was like, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big boy, dude.
He
He's
is?
thick.
But he said he was like my height, but thicker?
Yes. He was sitting, but I do feel like I'm a little taller than him, so he's probably 5'10". I hope I'm not lying. This is based on my shitty memory, but he was thick. He was thick. He was wide, and
You think he just doesn't compete, so he got a bit fat?
it could be.
Yeah.
Could be, but he's like that type of weight that looks heavy.
Really?
You know, he doesn't look fat, but he looks heavy. The kind of guy you put him in a pool and he's gonna sink to the bottom. That's what he looked
Dense.
like. He looked dense.
I wonder
was
if
just
I
like,
could get dense and still look good.
He's something.
You think
Apparently
he works
he's
out at that age? You know, with his career of being.
I mean, I don't know, but he, you know, when you look at somebody, you're like, I don't want to fuck with this guy because they look.
You know,
Tough.
yeah. You know who I'm always crazy surprised by when I touch is Mort.
Yes,
He
he is
doesn't.
that as well.
How he's that right?
Yes, you put him in a
He's
pool,
just
he goes straight to
fucking-
the bottom.
He's just dense. He doesn't
Yeah.
work out, man.
No.
It doesn't make sense, man.
Yeah. The Greeks call that nevro. It's just like their nerves are just.
Yeah.
It's like he's always like, yeah.
You cannot get Nevro, dog.
No.
You're born with it.
You're born with it or
you
you're
got
not.
it or you don't.
It's true, dude. It's true. It's a
Fuck.
way of life. They walk around always tensed up, you know? So, yeah, so now we got John Lau on the docket. Can't warm him up, but, and I see Murillo. I get my picture. We keep sitting, and then it's like, it's go time for John. We make our way down. He's on mat 2. And super cool. One thing that was super cool, we had super close access. I mean, as far as the wall or the camera, like,
Nice.
we're right there. You know, like John can hear us clearly, you know? He has his match against some other black belt, Timothy something. And honestly, dude, like Timothy sweeps him in the beginning. John Lau comes back and sweeps him. And then it's kind of like an exchange where John Lau is on top. And right at the end of the match, like John threatens like a pass, like kind of like almost like a tripod pass. And then like the dude has to like turtle and get up and all of this stuff. And you're thinking in your head, for sure John's going to win this. Like he was on top.
Yeah.
He was the aggressor. The other guy was playing a bit of a lapel game early on. And the ref gives it to the other guy. And John is like he didn't do anything. He was super respectful. He didn't do any of this. Like, but I was like, what? How can you do this? Like, this is
But
robbery.
you said the guy had a sweep, no?
Yeah, in the very beginning of the match, the other guy swept John, but John sweeps him back.
Okay, they swept each
Everything
other.
is all tied up. So now it's ref's decision. But John was on top, and John was threatening
Yeah.
a pass right at the end of the match. And the guy had to like get up and kind of like run away. It's like, usually, all things considered, the guy who's on top and who's been like the aggressor and who's in the fire, you got to give that guy, like the other guy didn't do anything, dude.
Yeah.
Like when I say nothing,
He held a guard.
he held a guard and John,
Did John almost get swept at some point when he
in the
was on
beginning,
top?
he got swept.
Yeah, yeah, but I
then he
mean,
swept
the-
back.
the
and then
rest
no,
of the match?
No, it was John almost passing right up to the last seconds where it was like he almost did. And the guy had to like get up, but John was like still on him. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, for sure the ref's going to give it to John.
That sounds like an advantage at least.
That's something. I mean, I was looking at Mort, and then, you know, John, hats off to this guy. Like, he is the most respectful competitor you've ever met. Like,
Yeah,
he's
I like
not
that.
he's not gonna be like, what the hell? Good match, good thing to the ref. Just walks off, keeps it to himself. Like, you have to prod him to be like, dude,
Stoic.
yeah, he is. I was like, bro, you won that match. And he's like, oh, no. He's super polite about it. And then after, you're like, bro, can we just say it for what it is? Like, objectively here, you rewatch that match, who would you give the match to? He's like, me. I was like, I know, I watched it too, And he got screwed. So then it lit a fire under him a little bit, made him want to do the absolute black belt, and he's like 145.
Yeah.
He's a small guy, dude. His first match was against middle heavy. That guy was so big. I want to show you the contrast. Like, I was like, John, you're a madman, dude. Like, you get after these people. No, this is not it. I just want you to see the...
Got some good photos, man. You got a lot of good photos here.
Yeah, hold on. This is the dude that John... Where is he? It's got to be... Fight. Okay, hold on. There's Murillo. Look at him.
Yeah,
Big-headed bastard.
Thick.
Look at that. White t-shirt, just like you.
Yeah.
You guys could be the same person. Is this the guy? It's like a 10-second video. I don't know why I don't have it here. 47 seconds, minute. Ah, there it is. Okay. Look at the dude he went up against. Look at John.
Bro.
He's like a little shrimp. Look at this guy.
10 seconds? Why is it only 10
My
seconds?
phone died because of the memory,
yeah.
stuff. But dude, the guy's like gotta have 50
bro.
pounds on John. And guess what, dude? This
John
guy
did
is
good.
50. I don't know. I'm gonna guess at least 45 pounds on John, based on just the weight categories.
Could be more. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Maybe a little more. So John held his own. It went to ref's decision again.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, the guy has 40-some pounds, and I think this guy won the absolute.
Okay.
So the guy swept John. John swept him back, and it had to go to ref's decision. And honestly, the ref did the right decision. It was the other guy. Like, the other guy won. The other guy was on top, threatening passing, and John had to, like, keep it together to make sure the other guy doesn't pass. But, dude, to go ref's decision when there's that big of a weight differential at black belt, I told John, I was like, I get it, you lost, but man, that's a win. Like, to hold a guy off like that, all the way to ref's decision, at black belt, that's a win, dude. For me, I'm like, it's like a moral victory. You know what I mean, or no?
I mean, yeah.
Like, the guy didn't, go through him like butter.
Yeah. He could have got smashed. He didn't get smashed.
He didn't get smashed,
Yeah.
and he swept the guy. He scored points on this guy.
On the big guy?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
They tied 2-2.
Oh.
I was like, God damn. I was like, John, good job, But as soon as he swept him, the guy was like, yeah. He got swept back,
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Yeah, weight matters.
It does matter, dude. It does matter. So that was kind of like the John Lau story. And then otherwise, we were stuck there till 3 until I could compete. And I was fasting the whole time. Starting to hallucinate at one point. I was like, oh, seeing some dots when I get up here. But we made it through it, and then as soon as we got into the bullpen, I was like, sweet. I started eating like some candy, decided to get my sugar to spike so that I can have some sanity during that match. And all the respect in the world to my bracket, but like the match against this guy that looked, I'm in Masters 3, and the guy that I went up against, when I saw him, I don't know if he's doing this to catfish people or what, but dude, he had like this long white hair. It was like jet white. And in my head, I was like, there's no way this guy is my age. I thought I was going up against like a really, like, again, all the respect in the world to this guy.
Senior citizen.
I did feel that way, dude. I was like, am I this old? But then at the end, I asked him, like, after our match, like, hey, like, how old are you? And he's like, 43. I was like, okay, like, we're right there. I'm 41, you're 43. Like, this is fair. But he catfished me in the sense, like, I thought he was going to be 60, like, literally. But he wasn't. And the craziest thing and the biggest learning from the tournament, like, it threw me off. And even John was telling me, he's like, Abby, the guy signed the paper. He's there. Treat him with respect. It doesn't matter what you think. Even if he was older or wasn't older, that doesn't matter. Like, fight with honor type thing. Like, just go in there and do your thing, and like, he has to do his thing. Don't do this thing that you did. He was kind of upset with me. He was like, he actually was literally upset with me. He kind of looked at me like, what the hell, like, you're disrespectful, Abby. And I was like, I'm not trying to be.
I agree with him.
I know you do, and that's why I'm saying it like out loud. Like, you guys are right. It's a mistake. Like, I made a mistake, and it threw me off, and guess what? It almost cost me. Because in the beginning of the match, this guy put it on me, dude. He reversed me. He was in top half. I was like, holy crap. I'm about to lose. Like, this guy's gonna pass my guard, and like he seems like he knows. I mean, he knows what he's doing. I was like, holy crap! Nobody has done this to me in all the other tournaments. So this guy that I think is old is sticking it to me, dude. Right out of the gates, when I pulled guard and I got him in, I thought I was gonna bully him. He got up faster than anybody. Like he.
That's right. You did pull the close guard. I remember now. Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
He got up and then
right
you
away.
did what? You went for a double, right?
I was like, okay, either I do a mermaid sweep or I was going to get to my feet and try and double him. And then it became like a weird in-between because And we're back. Anyways, Max, what I'm saying is I had the guy, he was on top of me. We're recapping here because we had to do a pause stop. He was on top.
Yeah.
And he was in top half
Yeah,
guard.
you're
and
saying
he had upper body
upper
control.
body control, yeah.
But when you lose the upper body battle, you got to win back the lower body battle.
Yeah.
And while he was busy really trying to stay tight up top, it allowed me to squeak my knee back out from bottom half and get a butterfly hook.
Oh, that's right. You extended him.
I extended him. As soon as I got my butterfly hook,
bro.
I extended him. And his crossface that he had, I went shoulder crunch, you know our move. I freaking smashed down his shoulder. I had my hook, reversed him. Now I'm on top. Well, reversed him, swept him. Now I'm on top.
Yeah.
And now I start passing in top half. He put his own butterfly hook, and I was like, no, dude, like I know this game now. And now,
And then
like,
you hit your foot?
no, I went towards the hook, and then I went for a smash pass, and then I started going around. It was.
You went towards the hook.
I
need to know what you mean by that.
Well, I'll tell you two things. As soon as I swept him, as soon as I swept him, I went for the over/under.
Yeah.
I swept him, and then I got right up, and I started going for our over/under. Then he started playing a little bit around with my arm,
with the
and I was
kimura.
like, I was like, no, dude, like we're not doing this. So as soon as we settled in, his coach started yelling at him, settle into bottom half, and I was like, yeah, you settle into bottom half because we're on right now. And then he tried to put a butterfly hook from bottom half. As soon as somebody puts a butterfly hook
at that point,
from
there's no
bottom
more
half,
knee shield.
No, like he had the butterfly hook and his knee was on the outside of my body. So I just go towards the butterfly hook. So I put all my weight towards that hook so he can't elevate me. Yeah. And then that makes him want to bring his knee shield in. As soon as he tries to bring his knee shield in, I put my chest over his knee shield and I start doing the smash pass. Connect to his hips, pin down his knee.
Man, you're going to have to show me that.
I would love to. This is such a key part of our type of game.
Yeah.
And then I come around and then I started taking his back, made my collar grip. Once I had a solid collar grip, I let him go, and then the chase went on so that I can get into my bow and arrow, and I rolled over him quicker than he can turn.
Right.
And then I ended up getting my foot over the shoulder.
Because he tried to turtle at some point?
Yeah, he tried to turtle, which is like something I'm very used to. That end sequence, Max, I'm telling you, I'm super proud of it. Like, I had my collar grip, I gave him space, he tried to turtle, I jumped over his back, went around, got under him, and as soon as he started turning over again, I put my foot over his shoulder, and he was... And then the photographer, the photographer came up to me and was like, hey, I have a crazy picture of your submission. And she gave me her little card there.
Of you jumping over?
No,
or
of
you
me finishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It should be, honestly, it probably should be up within the next hour, and I'll show you. It's going to be dope. Like, you'll see how tight it was. Because I don't even think...
The guy tapped right away.
Yeah. John and Mortaza couldn't see because I was choking him the other way.
Yeah.
They didn't realize how tight it was. But the dude, like, I was being nice. It was so tight that I was like, you have nowhere to go, and I'm going to do this slowly. Like, usually in a tournament, it's we're doing this as hard as we can, but I was like, you're not going anywhere. I was like, nice about it. And he couldn't even last like half a second. It was so tight, dude. So anyways, all in all, I learned a lot. The biggest thing, that disrespecting, even for whatever BS excuse that I had in my head, but not taking your opponent seriously could have cost me the match. And you got to walk in there being like, hey, I don't care what you look like. I don't care who you are. You signed up. I signed up. And
yeah, true.
I messed up, dude. Well, you were going to say something. You were kind of bothered the same way John was.
No, I think John has probably more of a like a personal policy when it comes to treating people with respect at competition. You know, if I would have seen that, I probably would have thought the same thing as you, but maybe I wouldn't have voiced it, you know? Or like, I probably would have told you like, bro.
But
this guy's fucking toast. You know? He's fucking nailing the coffin, this old fuck.
Yeah, that's, you know, I'm going to keep saying exactly how I felt for the sake of transparency. I was like, there's no win here for me. Either in my head, assuming the guy was, let's exaggerate, 100 years old, I was like, either I beat up a 100-year-old guy or I lose to a 100-year-old guy. Where's the win? But that was just the bullshit I was telling myself.
But dude, I've done that mistake though. Remember at the Matsuru Cup, the guy who fucking choked me?
Yes, but that guy cheated a bit.
He did cheat.
Yeah.
And anyways, he had his own
storyline.
You know, his own issues. But when I went up against him, like that's what I thought. I was like, dude, I can't believe I lost both those matches, man. But anyway,
today's Max would go through those guys like butter.
Maybe not.
Yes, that's true.
But of course, maybe not.
Maybe not.
But I looked at that guy and I'm like, look, this guy's fucking old. He's gonna be slow, and you know, I think he was all those things. But anyways, all that to say.
But he was keen.
Yeah.
He was keen.
Yeah, he was.
He was keen because he did what he had to do to win.
Yeah.
You know, and dude, I'm old. That's what I gotta keep telling myself. What the hell am I sitting here talking about? You know, like, anyways. Not old, I get it. So for those of you listening, Sam,
no, dude,
I'm not old, but I'm older. Like, hello, you know, we're not young chickens.
That's the thing, man. You know, it's funny because like, as we get older, we look at like young people and we're like, yeah, you know, like that's a younger person, you know. But then, I guess, and then you look at really old people, you're like, yeah, that's a really old person. Then you see it's a person that's your age. It's almost like you don't even consider them.
They don't exist.
They don't exist.
Yes, it's so weird. They're like, layer that doesn't exist.
Whatever reflection of yourself that could be like, I'm that age, you're like, it's a weird thing, dude.
It's the weirdest thing. You don't even pick them up. They're not even on your radar.
It's almost like we don't realize that we're old or something.
I mean, I realize it. My freaking back realizes it. I know Mort's back realizes it. But yeah, so a big lesson there. Hey, I could have lost if I wasn't in the right headspace. Like it took like a punch in the face to get into the right headspace, which was like me being on bottom half and being like, holy crap. I literally remember thinking in my head for like, no joke, a half a second, I was like, I'm gonna lose this match. And as soon as that thought entered my head, no joke, from then on, it was like me, because I was like, no way. I did not come all the way here. No way. Like, I literally in my head was like, no way.
Good for you.
Yeah, but it could have been too late. It could have been too late. You never know, dude. You go up against somebody who now has position on you. It could be too late.
How did he get on top again?
When I was playing top half, he was doing everything right by trying to not let me connect to his upper body. So at one point, like, we were in a grip fight, and then I pinned his arm and I forgot about his underhook, and then he came up with his underhook from bottom half.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I gave him the underhook. I was like, oh my God. He gets the underhook and he starts coming up, so I put my wizard to try and keep him down. Oh. But he actually bullied me and he came up.
That's right.
And then we both stood up.
I saw that too. There was like a bit of an exchange.
Yeah.
And then what?
And because I got the wizard, I managed.
He got up with your leg?
He got up with my leg a bit. I would show you. Like, he got up with my leg,
and then he got you down that way?
No, I kept my wizard strong and I stayed on top. Like, I made sure I returned him to the mat, basically. Okay. And then we were like in a bit of a funky position.
He went under you, bro.
Yes. That was the time where he reversed me. He reversed me. I don't know where I put my phone. I want to show you, but
no. But I remember, dude. He went under you and fucking swept you.
Swept me,
like flawlessly, bro.
Dude, I was like, oh my God, what's happening? I'm under this guy now.
Wow.
I'm under like Gandalf because of his hair. His hair was like Gandalf the Grey.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell? Gandalf got me. In my head, dude, I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. And dude, I'm telling you, that part where he reversed me, where he swept me.
That could have been it.
That could have been it. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. And it had been like 30 seconds. And I started off in close guard, my position.
Yeah, true.
You know? That's like, boom, boom. The guy literally shot me twice. Yeah. Like, he shot me with my close guard, which is my game.
Yeah.
And then he beat me at half guard, which is my game.
Yeah.
I took two big punches. I was like, oh my God. this freaking Gandalf guy has put me in my place, like for real.
You know what? I've actually been not keeping enough of an eye on the person's underhook when I'm in top half.
That's why I get you, Max.
Is it?
I mean, that's a big part of that game. It's almost the whole game.
We got to talk about that, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Because I mean, I think you know this. I like to get a shallow crossface and then use my wrist
Yes.
to turn their head.
Yes.
And then I'll grab the knee and I'll bring it to the ground to free my knee.
Yes.
But then their hand, it's free to do whatever the fuck it wants to do.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah, dude. It's an order of. I mean, unless you really bring them in tight with that grip there.
Actually,
and
you
the
know what? I
crossface, and
usually
you Twizzler them a lot more.
And I usually try to use my head.
to keep them flat.
And to keep their arm up.
Yeah, that's
you know,
smart. Yes, you
so
do
that
that,
they can't.
so they can't get the underhook.
But sometimes it doesn't work and they get the underhook.
Yeah.
And I lose everything.
Yeah, once you've lost that, it's a big piece. Once they get on their side like that. Anyways, hats off to Gandalf, but it was fun. And then after that, we had the debauchery with the food, collected some gold medal, and then John did his absolute match, and then we had to drive back. But big learning curve, dude. Like especially for Worlds, it was like there's a couple of big learning curves here. Like the first one was like, hey, like I have to have my head on straight. As soon as I stopped thinking about what I needed to do in my match and started thinking about like perception and this guy and like because he had like Gandalf looking hair and all that stuff, I was like, it threw me off, and then it could have cost me big. Thankfully it didn't. Like I'm proud of myself for the way that I reacted, and I'm proud of my submission, honestly, because really that end sequence there, I nailed it perfectly. Like I'm really happy. Like I watch it back and I'm like, wow, that was really tight and really clean. But I need to work on kind of like my mindset and making sure that nothing can throw me off. You know, because if I can have that kind of a match at Worlds for my first match, that would be a big advantage.
Basically, dude, I kind of feel like when you compete, it's never about them and it's always about you.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yes. It's so true, dude. It's always that. I mean, what else, you know? You say jiu-jitsu, you could say your technique, but once you have the guy, once you're in a good place and you're in a good position against somebody.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's never about, like, who your opponent is. That's already been taken care of by the bracket.
My bad. Yes, I feel you now.
You know?
Go ahead. Yes. It is literally about you showing up the way you're supposed to show up.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, yeah, exactly. And, like, how you're going to step on the mat even, you know? Like, because that's the space where your mind starts to wander. But not just your mind, everybody's mind, right? It's always the space between you got to the venue and you're about to get on the mat. That's when you know the nerves get all fucked up and your mind wants to get you out of there or find a reason why you're gonna win or you're not gonna win. You know.
I have another story for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, was that it?
Yeah.
Dude, so now this is so funny. So when I went to New Jersey with Willis for the IBJJF, the guys that I was supposed to compete against, I couldn't compete because I had hurt my rib. But I went there just to tell them like, hey, I'm bowing out type thing. So I made a couple of friends. Mm-hmm. It just so happened that those friends were also there in New York, but they were in another bracket. They were in another weight class. So when I'm in the bullpen, Murtaza and John Lau, black belt, our black belts, are kind of really like almost in line, and they could see me. They can look down the corridor, and they see me in the bullpen, in the warm-up area, waiting to get called to go to my mat. And they see, they don't know who I'm up against, and I ended up meeting one of those guys from New Jersey, and I was like, hey, what's up, Marvin? He's like, oh, hey, what's up? How's your rib? I was like, oh, good. And we're kind of like, we're being super friendly. Like my arm is around his shoulder, and he's like, oh, how you been, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, good. And I was like, hey, do you want to practice some grip breaks? And I was like, okay. So now I'm kind of warming up in the bullpen with this other purple belt who, dude, looks like...
Who's on another bracket?
He was in another division, weight class. Like he ended up being in the heavier weight class. But dude, We're the same age, we're the same everything, and honestly, like, we pretty much look the same size. Like, you're never gonna notice those vanity pounds. So me and him are laughing, we're breaking each other's grips. I'm showing him something about a grip break, he's showing me something about a grip break, and I just can see John and Murtaza going like this. They're literally shaking their heads. And I'm like, what's up with them? Like, why do they look so upset? After they're like, in their heads, they're thinking that I now befriended
The guy who you're gonna compete with.
the guy I'm
Yeah.
about to go on the mat with, and I'm like talking strategy with him, showing him things, and they were just like, "What the hell are you doing, Abby?" And then when they realized it wasn't, John was like, when he told me his kind of like his thought process when he saw it happening, it was just so funny. He was like, "What the hell is wrong with this kid? You know, like, why is he doing this? Like, this is insane." But just looking at their face in that scenario, if I had a picture, they were dumbfounded looking at me. And I get it. Like, the guy literally looks just as old as me, my weight. I'm like, my arm is around his shoulder. I was like, laughing it up with him. It must have looked so fucked up for them to be like, this kid is insane, you know, like he's making friends with his enemy component. But you have to see it that way, like the enemy thing. Like, you shouldn't be lovey-dovey, obviously, with your with your competition, you know. But hearing them talk about how they saw it and how that was unfolding to them was very, 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 very funny. And you know who else was there? Emlin's boyfriend,
Really?
Alejandro.
Competing?
He was there with his team. He didn't compete because I think he had hurt his back a while
Okay.
ago. But he was there with his team and he was watching and he was cheering me on.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it, man. He was so nice. He stayed for my match, like, and I can hear him even on the recording being like, "Oh yeah, he was one of the only of the three who, when I got the collar grip, he literally said, he's got it. It's done." Like, he knew, he saw what I saw. But John and Murtaza still hadn't seen it really, because I guess they're not so much in this game type, you know? But Alejandro understood right away. He's like, he's got it. I was like, yes, Alejandro, you get it, buddy.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Shall we
yeah.
answer some questions?
Yes, absolutely. Let me get the box. Time for the box.
How much time do we have?
Yes, we also. So you can fish one out of there. And as we think about it, you know, we've got a solid 13 minutes. And it's game time, Max. It could be anybody. Could be anybody's game today. How are we feeling about this one?
How do you manage your stress during competition, Cam?
My God, Cam. Couldn't have been a better time for such a question, given my recent experience.
How has your stress been lately? Because now we talked about this a while ago when we went to Syracuse, I think, with JP, and you were like, "Bro, my fucking nerves, like, how do I deal with this? You know, how do I manage it? How do I get it to go away?" And we were saying it's probably not going to go away. You probably have to learn to live with it. And then after that, you had 3 more competitions. By the way, dude, hats off on like your year, man.
Thanks, man.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
For real. Like, you set out on this thing. It's not perfect, right?
Injuries, some stuff.
Yeah,
and some
injuries.
losses.
But you're doing it, man. And you're competing like regularly, dude. The fucking experience must be insane. How many times have you competed this year? 5?
I think so. Or 4 or 5 for sure, yeah.
So this is actually a perfect question for you to answer now. From the first time you competed this year to when we had a conversation about nerves to now 4 times later within what, like a 5-month period?
Yeah. You know, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest challenge when it comes to regulating those nerves?
The thoughts.
Yeah.
The thoughts you have in your head. And not allowing them so much space, right? Like, a thought can pass, but you need to have the ability to go, I'm not entertaining that thought. I'm going back to my breath.
Man, Max, it's crazy. You understand things like through your experience that people teach, you know, that people teach in terms of how to manage and how to handle stress. I agree. How do you know that?
I don't know.
It's fucking crazy to me. I would have never figured that out.
Yeah.
Unless somebody told me, somebody that I respect explains to me, this is what that is. You just freaking figure these things out.
You wanna pay me though? Or?
I would. I honestly would. What's crazy is like I literally would. I think I'd pay you for your time.
How much?
You're a hooker.
Yeah.
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 What's your time worth? Is a real question.
I don't know.
Yeah, there
That's
we
a
go.
Good question.
Yeah. Well, I will say that is the hardest thing. Those invasive thoughts.
Yeah.
And like you said, how much space are they going to take is what we're fighting. Initially and wrongfully, and I hope to God that anybody who's listening takes this, because 41 years later, I just finally learned this. You're supposed to feel nervous. If you're not feeling nervous, there's not enough on the line. You only don't feel nervous when it doesn't matter. When something matters to you, you're gonna feel nervous. So the question isn't, the fact that you should not even be thinking, oh, I'm feeling nervous, this is wrong. No, you're supposed to feel nervous. Nerves are part of the game when the stakes are high. If the stakes are not high enough, then there are no nerves. But when the stakes are high, that means they mean something to you, you're going to have nerves. So the question is not how do I get rid of the nerves? The question is, how can I manage my nerves? It's what you exactly said. How much space do you allow them to take? If you allow them to take so much space that you can no longer control yourself, then you've lost the battle.
Yeah.
If there are completely no nerves, which is something I was speaking about with John Lau and Mortaza over the weekend, they also acknowledged that having no nerves is another form of having too much nerves. You cannot be on either extreme. Too much nerves, you've lost control. No nerves, you're not even showing up. There's a balance right in the middle that you need to find a way to stay within, where you're teeter-tottering. And man, it's a difficult balance. It's like riding a tightrope, because you let it go a little too far, you blow out your engine. You're just too nervous. You start having crazy adrenaline dumps. You're nonchalant about things. It's like you don't care about the results, so you won't even try. And that's a weird other way of just making the same excuse and failing, really. So how do we stay in that sweet spot? So the first thing is acknowledging that nerves are okay. Like if you feel nervous, you shouldn't try to tell yourself, I'm not supposed to feel this way. Telling yourself, I'm not supposed to feel this way, is like trying to take a beach ball and bury it into the ocean. Dude, you're trying to hold down this thing that wants to come up. And eventually, when you're tired enough, the ball is gonna pop out of the water. Like you need to find a way to say, hey, I'm not pulling this down. So one of the things that I've learned is when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling nervous, I don't try to push down those feelings. I don't try to push the ball back into the water. I just call it out for what it is. I'm like, I'm nervous. I just say it. I literally say it in my head. I'm nervous. And then I say, why? Like, I'm nervous. This means a lot to me. I want to make sure that I come back home and like I represent my team well, and that people are proud of me, and that, you know, I have a good showing, and that, you know, I can maintain like my leadership within the gym. Like I say the things that bother me.
That's a lot of pressure.
Like, yeah, but I acknowledge them. And I'm not, it is like I put this part, but by saying it, I start to say, wait a second. If I lose, do I lose these things? Like I'm feeling this, but like, let me just talk myself through this. Like, no, showing up means that I'm still in it. I'm a leader by showing up. I'm a leader if I give my energy. And then I'm like, okay, I'm acknowledging the emotion. I'm not trying to shove it down. My whole life I've tried to shove it down. Now I just acknowledge it, and then at a certain point I redirect it towards something that's going to serve me in the moment. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to represent myself. I'm ready to show up. I'm ready to do my best. And it helps me not go into the red. Because when I try to push it down and I try to avoid it, it's like, dude, the red zone is coming. Like I feel it. Like I start hyperventilating almost. But when I just acknowledge it and I redirect it, I start to stay in the safety zone where I'm not nonchalant about it, but I'm also not burning my oil, you know, and I've been burning my oil sometimes. And so just saying like, okay, it's okay to be nervous, but I need to stay within here, I think has helped me a lot. Does that make sense maybe
Yeah,
in your experience?
100%.
Well, how would you do something like that?
Exactly the way you
And
just
obviously,
described.
we can move on. Like, there's more to this, but that for me.
Is there more to it?
Well, you know, like, there are other things where you want to show up. Okay, now we've dealt that, but like, okay, what am I here for? How am I going to show up in my match? What do my next 15 seconds look like? What do you know, not thinking too far ahead.
Okay, yeah, that's
you know,
perfect,
there's
yeah.
a lot of things there, like within your match, within your person. That's just one major piece that I've learned this year. And if anybody can do that, acknowledge the nerves are okay. You're supposed to have them because this means something to you. And then second of all, staying there. Staying there means acknowledging the feelings that you're feeling and then redirecting them towards something that serves you.
Bro,
Tell me everything. 29 minutes.
29 minutes?
Yeah, you see, because it was the memory card earlier, but now we're good again. I understand what I need to.
What can I do to make sure that I'm the worst training partner possible?
I love this person. This is a Max question, so you need to think this through and you need to deliver. Max, what do I need to do? I mean, it's a beautiful question because it's going to highlight everything of the opposite. It's like to be a good training partner, how do you have to be? But now in this case, like they're asking the opposite question, which is, whoever wrote this is actually very smart. It's a way of getting how to be the best, but by saying it through opposites. We need to keep these. I want to take a photo of this.
True. The worst training partner ever?
Yes.
For me, it's someone who's not letting me drill what I'm supposed to be drilling. Right? Mm-hmm. Like if a part of the drill is I'm supposed to get past your knee shield, then you're really sticking your knee shield into my hip so that I can't do what I'm supposed to be doing, go fuck yourself. Literally. Like, I might as well say that I'm going to the bathroom and never come back.
Yes.
I'm serious,
That's
bro.
actually very good.
Or like I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then when I come back, I'm gonna go
Partner up with bros.
I'm gonna be the third wheel on
Yeah.
another team,
Yeah,
and you can sit there by yourself, bro.
I agree.
That for me is the worst training partner. You know, like maybe like your gi stinks. That's another one, but sometimes it's like I don't know.
You do have a thing with smells, Max.
Do I?
Yes. Honest. Yes, you
Why?
do. I mean, you know, we're not going to mention too many things, but...
No, say it.
Well, I don't want to. Like, a smell has a particular effect on you. Like, if somebody stinks...
Do I smell? Is that what you're saying?
No! If somebody else stinks, it will be a big thing for you.
Well, who the fuck?
Okay, all right. It doesn't matter.
No, but I mean, who isn't bothered by his stink, dude?
Yeah,
You know what they say the least attractive thing is bad breath.
Really?
Yeah. You could be a 10 on 10 stud.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, maybe not a 10 on 10 stud. There's a limit.
Yeah, I think that. I get it. Like a 7.8.
At 7.8, you cannot have bad breath.
You cannot
bro.
afford to have bad breath at
Yeah.
7.8. No.
Yeah. You got to be a 7.8 or higher.
Yeah.
The person can tell himself maybe he's just having a bad breath day.
Bad breath day, yes.
Lower,
No chance.
You're
Yeah.
out the door, bro.
Crumbled up, thrown into the trash. Moving on. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
But again, it's like, dude, that can be excusable for me because I'm like, maybe he thought his gi was clean, but it wasn't clean, or like maybe, you know, it's like maybe he didn't have time to shower right before, you know, he was at work and he didn't have time to shower right before, you know. But
no, I hear you.
no, it's the being a bad drilling partner and you're not letting me do what I'm supposed to do.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
My answer is very similar to yours, but just a layer kind of higher. It's selfish. It's like if you're selfish, you're a bad drilling partner. Like in all aspects. You named like the biggest one where it's like, hey, like we're trying to drill this thing.
Or there's also, so that's my number one. Number two, there's some people that don't, you drill with him, right? Like you partner up with him. And then you'll do a few reps of what you're supposed to do. and then they just kind of don't want to do it anymore. They'll like look at what other people are doing.
They're bored. They think they know it.
They're
now.
yeah, or they just don't want to do reps anymore. You know, like you like literally have to be like, are we doing? You want to do more?
Yeah.
You know. So I find that a bit weird too, because I like doing reps. I like doing reps. You do one, I do one. You do one, I do one. You know, just like let's go, bro. Let's
Yes.
move. Let's get the blood pumping. You know,
Yes.
like I might have a small detail that like I
Want to work through.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like I only get through those things through repetition. And there's some guys that for some reason they zone out. They're more interested in seeing what their neighbors are doing
Selfish.
than doing more reps with you. So,
Selfish.
I don't know what that's about. I find that a bit weird. That part I find a bit weird.
I agree.
It's
with
almost like if they don't feel comfortable being drilled on or something.
that. Weird.
You know,
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not sure what that's about.
But there's a thing there where it's like you're not thinking about the other person anymore.
Maybe, yeah.
Like you're just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, it's a form of selfish.
I feel
behavior.
like they feel it's weird that I'm drilling on them. You know, it's like it becomes like a physical body touching thing to where I'm like, do you not want me to touch you? Like, is it weird when I'm
Yes, doing the move.
yeah? Is it like is that
What's
the issue?
happening?
You know, it's
Yeah.
a bit strange.
There is strange.
You know Pat. You know Pat.
God, I love Pat.
Me too. He used to tell me like I never want to be on bottom. You know, like there's some guys that just have this thing that they're like, I never want to be on bottom. I never want to feel like a bitch. I think if you do that, there's some part in you that feels like a bitch when you're letting someone drill on you.
Yes.
Yeah. And I
it's
think
making them feel uncomfortable,
yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Like, not for Pat there, but like
I think,
maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's just a barrier there for them that they're like,
This is uncomfortable.
They start feeling queasy and they're like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not that,
For sure that there are people that have this.
I think so, man.
1,000,000%. Wow, that's actually interesting that I never considered. But yes, 100,000,000% that is a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for me, it does boil down to like, hey, we're doing this thing. You need to consider my jiu-jitsu, me, getting better. So if you're gonna start putting your knee shield and being tough about it, or like not letting me freaking drill on you, yo, I want to get better. Like, stop that. Like, when it's your turn, I'm thinking of you. I'm not a wet noodle, like, just playing dead. Like, I'm going to give you a little bit of exactly what you need to be able to do the things. It's like being considerate and not selfish. What I hate about drilling partners is when they're just noodles. And it's like, you're like, and they're in half guard, like lying down like this, like their arms are flat and they're looking up to the ceiling, and even you moving them is like moving a dead body. It's like, hey, we need you. This is a reciprocal thing here. Like, I need your body to be a certain form. Like, you can't be dead clay. Like, give me something back here, but don't go too far to the point where it's like I'm rolling against you. It's like we need to think of each other. And if at one point, and we've drilled long enough, I'm like, yo, can you put a little bit of resistance? Like, I don't mean win. I just mean give me a little more resistance. I'm still supposed to get the move done, but like, help me here. It's this collaborative nature that I'm looking for when I'm drilling. Like, and the person that I could think of that's the best at this is like a Willis. He's so much thinking about you. He's like, oh, is this better? Is this okay? And if he does like he's like, what do you think of this? How about this? Is this enough pressure? And you're like, yes, perfect.
Or you know what? I was actually I swung by yesterday just to watch a bit.
Willis's class, your favorite class.
Yeah. I should have done it, but I was fucking exhausted. And I was watching this duo drill, and I'm like, white belts, advanced in their white belt career. But I was like, you guys aren't doing at all what he's showing. And I love Willis, man. Dude, I want him to be my head coach.
Yeah, he's the bomb.
He just shows shit that like makes
right
so
up your
much
alley.
sense for me, bro.
I know.
And like, just it's all solutions to problems that I have, you know. And then I'm looking at these guys and I'm like, man, he's giving you gold, and you guys aren't at all like trying to do what he's showing. It's ridiculous.
I get that.
And
feeling.
it's like either like it's too complex for you to understand, but you still want to move around, so you're doing your own thing, or like there's a bit of arrogance there, maybe, to where you're like, just
not for me. That's more for me.
yeah, exactly.
Bro, I believe it.
So yeah,
But
yeah,
it's an issue,
there's
and
that too.
I see that, and a lot of times I just walk by it. Like even my classes, I'm like, okay, like I see you guys are trying to do your own thing. Like I respect that,
Yeah.
and it is what it is. Like you can't make somebody.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
discipline somebody,
No,
but
for
yeah,
sure.
it is definitely a thing.
One
But
more?
yeah, that was the weekend, Max. And
You want to do one more?
You want to? I'm down with you.
We got time.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
Alright.
I'm super in. I'm always sensitive to your time. I know how much
My
it's
time.
worth.
True.
We get to put 3 questions on the board today. Oh, it's a long one. You had to choose the long one. Let's hear it, Max. Oh, a moment of silence for the question.
Bro, what the fuck is this even?
All right, I'm going to read it to you. You want me to give it a shot here?
Hold on.
Let's see it.
There is an equation on our pants.
On our pants, yes, there is. On our
Oh, there
on
is
the
an equation on
Prodigy
our
Geese,
pants.
Yes.
Dude, I thought this fucking guy was like the Riddler or something. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
I saw it the other day.
Why?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Interesting. This is a very interesting question.
I didn't take BJJs for the math.
I love
John
this
C.
person. John Campion, baby.
John Cena. John.
I freaking love John. John, you're right. And
What is that equation?
I have no idea, dude.
Prodigy Geese.
On the Prodigy Geese. John, listen, I love you. You are not the Riddler. But I think it has something to do. What's the, the E? That crazy E?
Yeah.
What is that in like Italian and Latin or whatever? Is it like, probably is energy, right?
Latin?
I don't know, whatever those like formulas are written in.
I don't know, bro. It's some
Like
Einstein shit.
when what's his name? The guy with the white hair and
Yeah, Einstein.
Einstein. When he says E equals MC squared,
Yeah.
what's E? Energy?
I guess, yeah.
So I'm gonna guess energy. John, listen, we don't have an answer for you, John. This is the Simple Man podcast.
You gotta ask some nerd.
We gotta add some nerd, and I think we're right around time where we need to call it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, we're having Matt's next.
Do in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's my big learnings.
Perfect.
Let's do one more. Max, tell me what this is. Tell me everything.